Hello, and welcome to the Winey Moms podcast, a judgment-free zone where moms can be real with each other, where we can share our struggles, share a laugh, and share all the ridiculous moments that we find ourselves in pretty much every day. Hello, Winey Moms.
Hello, everybody.
How are you tonight, Jay?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Hanging in there.
Yeah, I had a busy day.
Yeah. So this time we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're just going to chat and hang out and talk about maybe like some confessions of a whiny mom, diaries of a whiny mom, just everyday life stuff. So chill out, relax, and let's talk about our crazy lives. How was your day?
It was good. I actually got up pretty early today, and after my husband left for work, I couldn't go back to sleep. Generally, I'll like stay in bed for like an hour or two after he leaves. But I couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up and started doing laundry and cleaning.
Nice.
And I actually did a 45-minute workout, which I haven't done.
Motherfucker, what did you do? Like cardio and weights?
It was like a full body workout.
Nice.
I do the Heather Robertson workouts on YouTube, and she has like different routines you can do. So I started doing it's like a 12-week. I can't remember what it was called, but it's a 12-week program.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do that. So I started that today.
I gotta get back into that because I haven't been working out for like months. And today, like I swear to God, I did a Chloe Ting 15-minute workout. I was like, why am I so out of shape?
It was a bit.
What is wrong with me?
I could hardly get through it. Like I was lifting like 20-pound weights.
What kind of lift are you doing?
Just like different like arm workouts.
That's heavy for like arms.
Deadlifts and stuff like that. But I haven't been working out in a long time, so I had the little like 8-pounders, and I was dying using.
Yeah, I was gonna say for arms, 20 pounds. Like, what are you? Like a fucking man?
No.
What are you doing? Not like for deadlift, sure.
Yeah, for deadlifts and legs, I was doing the 20 pounds. I mean, there's some arm stuff, like, if you're like lifting them or whatever.
Yeah, like chest press or certain things.
Certain things you can do
20. Like over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I can't do? The ones where you lift it out to the side, like with your arms completely straight. I can use like, it's so bad. What was I even using? I think I was using 12 pounds. Like was the most I ever got on that one. And I was like dying. That was like when I was working out a lot.
Like 12 on each side or total? That's a lot.
It's so hard. It's like so straining.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I would only do like 8 or 10.
Yeah, I'm super out of shape. I was like sweating and like it was horrible. Man, I need to get back into it. I feel bad.
Yeah. I was like all about it for years, and then I kind of burnt out really hardcore in the spring, and I have barely worked out since like April, which is crazy.
I haven't worked out since May after I came back from vacation, and I just like was like, fuck it. And then I don't know. I've been a little like stressed and stuff, so it's like the last thing on my mind right now. So I kind of just let myself go, but I've been feeling terrible like all week. I was like super like fatigued and just like not feeling myself, like I really need to get back into like a routine and like start taking care of my body, because like my body is telling me, like it's like screaming out to me that you need to fucking take care of yourself.
Yeah, starting to catch up. I feel like that too. I'm starting to like have consequences where like I'm not as like, it's like harder to like bring groceries in and stuff and just random shit that I'm like, why am I struggling with this? This shouldn't even be heavy. Oh, I haven't like lifted weights in like 6 months. Like, I don't know. I get like out of breath easier. I'm like, this is nuts.
Yeah, I get out of breath going up and down my stairs. Like, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? I don't know. And it's not only like the physical part of it. It's really like exercises is really good for your like mentality,
Yeah.
like just keeping
your mood
focused energized, you know, it gives you a routine. And like after every workout, you just feel better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like my body needs that again. So
Mm-hmm. It's good to have a break, but it's time. I feel that too. So that's great. I'm happy for you.
I'm actually drinking wine today, you guys.
God, I don't want to say what I'm drinking because it's pineapple. What kind of wine are you drinking?
I am drinking the Rex Goliath Chardonnay.
The Giant Rooster.
The Giant Rooster. Have you guys heard that story? I don't remember all the details behind it. That's apparently a giant rooster in some town, right? Or a statue, or I don't know.
I've heard it. It's just been a really long time and it amuses me. Rex Goliath, the Giant Rooster.
I've looked for that one everywhere since I moved because it's like good and affordable, you know?
I haven't had it in a long time.
I found it at this liquor store right up the street from my house, and I think I bought all of like the smaller bottles.
They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Who's this woman in here just like armfuls?
No, I like maybe they weren't ordering them as often. I don't know. Maybe people weren't buying them as often. I think I only bought like maybe 6 bottles like within the last whatever couple months, but they ran out.
Random cheap ass wine.
He hasn't ordered anymore, so he only has the like double sized bottle, like that's I don't know.
That's the only ones you should be buying. This is the Giant Rooster.
So yeah, I bought that today. I was like, well, it's either that or I get like a Merlot or something.
Awesome. Hopefully he gets more. Like, I've never ordered this before. This is weird. I'm just kidding.
Weird ass California wine.
Californians. Fuck, I've been hella fucking busy the last couple of weeks, man. Like,
yeah,
stupid fucking busy. But like last week, well, because okay, I have 2 kids in soccer, and we literally have soccer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh gosh.
I'm having my kids like skip a practice. I'm just like, I need a break. Like,
yeah, you can't.
Damn, it sucks. So, it's like last Wednesday, because Guinevere is also in Girl Scouts too. Mm-hmm. So I needed to be at soccer practice by 5 o'clock. And then Guinevere was supposed to be at this Girl Scout event that was like downtown for some reason by like 6 o'clock. So I take all the kids, go from work, like straight from work. So I get off work at 4:30. And I'm like desperately trying to leave work early, and I'm like rushing, right? And this is definitely like a diary entry right here. I was rushing to get out of work, and I'm like, all right, I got all my stuff done. I'm going to go. I'm so stressed out. And my boss is like, I need you to put your notes or I need you to put notes we have these stupid plans. We have to put notes in every day on the computer. It's really hard to explain, but just know that I needed to do this before I could leave. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, no, I made a new one. I need you to read it. I'm going to stand over your shoulder and watch you. And I'm like, I have to have my son to practice by 5 and then my daughter downtown by 6 o'clock. I need to go. And I was like, can this just wait till tomorrow? And she's like, it's not 4:30. And I'm like, so now do I have to stay till 4:30 every day? Because that's never been a thing. It was really, really bad. So I stared at it for 10 seconds and then typed some bullshit in. I like skimmed it. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, why can't I just do this in the morning? I don't understand why you're doing this to me right now. So then I leave work and I'm like really stressed out because I'm like, wow, I pissed my boss off. Like, apparently I don't really know like what the problem is all of a sudden, but I think I made her really mad at me. So then I go, I'm like, I don't care. I don't have time to worry about this. So I like go to the kids' school, pick all the kids up, like cleats in the car. Like, did I even go home? I did because I had to get his cleats and stuff. So I think I ran inside with his cleats, like changed my clothes really quick. I just like changed from pants into shorts. I was like wearing my work blouse with shorts and like grabbed a water bottle and like, oh my God, one time I forgot his water bottle, but no, I don't think it was this week. So we go out there and then my husband has to get there so I can leave. And of course he hits traffic and I'm sitting there like pacing, like 20-minute drive and it's like 5:35. Where the fuck are you? And he's like getting mad at me because I'm like, where are you? And he's like, oh, like getting all stressed out because I'm stressing him out. And like finally he walks up and I'm like, all right, we gotta go. So I get my daughter and we go. And my stupid ass GPS, we are right in between two freeway exits. We could have gone to the freeway exit where there's no traffic, but no. It takes me to the freeway exit that has extreme amount of traffic and there's always a build up because people getting on and off this exit. And I was like, as soon as I turn, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like,
I used to take that home every
the
day.
fucking hell did my GPS, because I didn't realize where I was going because it kind of took me like around a back way until I turned on the street and saw the traffic backed up a mile. And I'm like, why did it take me this way? I didn't realize where I was going. I was like blindly just following it because I trusted it. Mm-hmm. And I'm in my car screaming into bumper traffic, like just screaming. And my daughter's like, I'm sorry, we're late because I told you should stop for gas. I'm like, no, I needed to stop for gas because our car was also out of gas. So I had to stop for gas. So we get there, she's like 15 minutes late. It was like a karate lesson thing. So we go and everyone else is already like doing karate. And I'm like, it's okay, just go out there. Missed half the fucking class.
That's insane.
It was like so stressful. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And then I get home and it's like 8:00.
Yeah, you really went out of your way. I would have just missed the Girl Scout thing. I don't try that hard. It's messed up, but
like once I get started, like I can't stop though. Is the thing. Like I physically can't stop myself once I start doing something.
Yeah, we have one of our kids starting basketball next
night.
So I'll have a little extra activity on my plate.
It's so amazing. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You'll be late to everything all the time. Constantly stressed out.
Luckily, I think one of her practices is on Tuesdays, so it's like one of Mike's days off, so he'll be able to handle it on that day. But
that's nice.
Every Saturday, I think it's like the games.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking part of that, which isn't terrible, but
it's like he doesn't get to go.
Yeah,
that's hard. Like, because I used to work every Saturday, and I would like very rarely ever get to see the games. It was really hard. Anyway, what else you been up to?
Well, my debacle I had this week was my daughter had literacy night, which we did not go to because for some reason it was night? Like it was on God, what day was it on? I think it was Thursday or Wednesday. I think it was Thursday actually. Anyway, she had literacy night, which is scheduled from like 5 to like 7 or 5 to 6:30 or something, which is like kind of like impossible because I get off at 5. But anyway, they canceled her after school care because they're having literacy night, which is where they like do the after school care program. So you can't have kids there, obviously.
Why didn't they just have it start at 6 when the after school program ends?
I don't know.
Why didn't they just?
They didn't send out an email or a notification that they were canceling the after school care program. So I get a call like at 4:00. Granted, school ended at 3:30. So my kids were even sitting there for like a half hour. And they're like, I'm so sorry. We didn't, it gets run by the YMCA. They're like, the YMCA did not notify parents that they weren't having after school care.
They forgot to tell you guys.
And they're like, you're going to have to pick up your child. She's in the office. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
What do you mean they forgot?
They literally forgot to send out an email.
And why didn't they call you right when school ended? If it's that situation, it's not like they're like, oh, she might just be running late to pick up her kid. It's like they know you're not coming.
They probably she was probably running around in the playground just like doing her thing for like a half hour with all the other after school program kids when they're like, oh shit, no one's actually taking them anywhere. So the office came and like brought them all into the office.
They probably could only call, they probably only have 2 phones. So it probably took a while to call all the parents too.
Yeah, when I got there, there was only one secretary there. And she was like, I'm so sorry. She was all apologetic, and I was like, it's fine, but Jesus, guys. Like I had to like call my boss is off on vacation, so I had to call like one of my leads and then like log off work early. I'll probably get an occurrence for it.
I love leaving work early because my kids are sick or something has happened. I'm just like, oh no, have to leave.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I wasn't mad
it sounds
about it.
bad, but it's true. I'm just sometimes there's been a couple of times where I lied and was like, oh, my son's in the office sick, I have to leave.
I mean,
Just left
sometimes you
work.
have to do that. Yeah, I took my
I did that a couple times.
It was like 4:09 when I got the call, and I let my lead know like at 4:11. And then my other daughter comes home from school on the bus, and like I couldn't leave because then she would come home to nobody here. So
And be like, what the hell?
So she got home at 4:20, so I had to wait for her to get home. And then I put all the kids in the car, ran to go pick her up. So by the time I got to her school, it was probably already like 4:40, maybe. And I just took my sweet ass time home until it was 5:00, and then I didn't have to clock back in.
Why would you clock back in? They don't know that you're home. I'd be like, no. I'm not here. What are you like, spying on you? Like,
I mean, even though like I have my kids, like I'm not gonna work with my kids all home.
No, you left early. You're done.
Technically, you're not supposed to do
Why
that.
would you clock back in? Why would anyone even? Why would that even be an option?
I don't know.
Why is that even an option for anyone? Like, I wouldn't have ever even thought about that. I've been like, peace.
I mean, if I were to like get back home at 4:30 or something, like someone may want to clock in for a half hour. I personally wouldn't.
Why would you do that? People are fucking weird, though, to be honest. Like me, wouldn't in a million years even think of that. I don't even know how you thought of that. That's funny. Like, obviously, you're not going to clock back in. Like, what?
Well, no, it wasn't even in my plans. That's why it took forever to drive back home.
But I would have gotten home as soon as I could and just enjoyed that free time.
Yeah, I was just taking it easy. We went to the store and stuff, and before we got home, yeah, I got some.
Going to the store, that counts though. That's free time. So going to the store totally counts as free time.
Yeah,
that's an errand. That's free time hobbies. That's a hobby for me. I'm looking through some of the notes that I wrote down for just like silly things I've been keeping track of that happen. Like, I don't know if this is going on in Colorado, but we're like in that season where there's just hella flies everywhere. It's the end of summer or whatever. And now that we have a dog and she keeps shitting in the backyard, there's like flies all over my backyard all the time. So we have like, we'll leave the door open for her in the morning. And usually it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can't do that anymore because I came home from work the other day and I was cleaning out my lunchbox and I put like my Tupperware in the sink and there's a couple dishes in the sink, you know, like not a lot, but like a few, you know, just like rinse dishes piled in the sink. And I went to go toss it on top of there and literally like 30 flies.
Ew.
On my, because I have a little like herb garden in my window. I was like, is someone dead in my house? Like, what the fuck is going on? So then I got my fly swatter and my ADHD ass spent the next 15 minutes killing flies while I was supposed to be getting my kid ready to go to soccer practice. But I'm like, nope. I gotta kill one. And then I killed one and was like, oh, that felt good. I'm gonna kill another one. And they were like really fast because they were still like young flies. But this is relevant because the next morning there were dead flies all over the place. I was just like swatting their asses. And like the next morning there were still a few and they got it and they were really slow at this point. So they were like on the counter and they were hella easy to kill because like they were too old to fly away.
You had practice.
I had practice, but you know, they'd gotten older.
Right.
Because flies don't live that long. I think they live longer than 24 hours, but you could tell they weren't like as fast as they had been like a day earlier.
Yeah, flies are fucking gross. And we have the mosquito problem out here. We have like a creek nearby, and I think it's like part of the like culprit, but it's like my kids can't go in the backyard without coming back with like huge fucking mosquito bites. They're just like gnarly.
That's
gross. Yeah. So I can't wait for it to get super cold so they can just fucking die.
Fucking freeze to death. God, we're so mean to bugs. Oh, it's gross though, because there were so many flies I was killing. Like some of them were splatting, and I'm like,
ew.
oh,
TMI.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I need to go clean my back door because I was spotting. Yeah, it's gross. I didn't want to clean it because it's gross, but I need to do that. It was like 2 days ago. It wasn't like it's been there for like weeks. It's just, I'm gonna get around to it the next couple days.
You should get one of those fly catcher things, the little sticky things that you hang up.
There's still a few. We have like four left in the house, and like at night they'll like just chill on the ceiling, and you'll look up and there'll be like 10 flies on the ceiling. But there's only like 4 left. There's only 4 left now. I'm winning the war. In my notes, it just says so many flies with an exclamation point. Oh god! All right. Your turn for a story.
Yeah, I've been dealing with potty training my 2-year-old right now. It's a fucking nightmare.
Speaking of gross things.
Yeah. Speaking of TMI. God. I am defeated, you guys. I am so defeated right now. We got her out of diapers and into pull-ups, and she just uses her pull-ups as diapers. She knows how to like take them on and off, like if we ask her to. So that's a start. But she refuses to sit on the toilet at all. We got her the little panties, like the little trainer panties, and she's been wearing those. And she'll wear them perfectly fine. At first, she didn't like them. She would like scream and cry when we put them on, and she would say, I'm a baby. It was the funniest thing.
The audacity of this child. I will poop on myself. God damn it. How dare you make me stop?
But she eventually got over that. And now she just wears them, but she just pees. So much pee.
Yeah, I was going to say,
she peed on the couch the other day. And
of course she did.
It literally took me like an hour to fucking clean it. Like, I scrubbed the shit out of it. I fucking sprayed like vinegar, like all kinds of different like DIY things to it because I wanted the smell to come out. And then my husband gets home and he sits on it, and the first thing he says is, "It smells like pee." I'm just
like, oh, we have a potty training child. Get the fucking used to it. Our house has been covered in a layer of pee. You will learn to stop smelling it. Don't worry. Give it like 2 weeks. You won't smell it anymore.
God, it's terrible.
That's the only way to train a child. Is
she refuses
their house.
She refuses to sit on the potty.
Does she like just stand there?
No, she like screams and like loses her fucking shit. So we had like the little tiny potty, like that looks like a toilet first.
Yeah, I love those.
And she would sit on it, but she would just sit on it with her clothes. She wouldn't pull her pants down at all. And like it was just not working. She was not even attempting to go. So we went out, we took her to Walmart, and we had her pick out a new potty, and it has stairs, and you put it on the toilet, but it has like the little stairs so she can climb up to the toilet. And she refuses to sit on that too. Like she'll climb up on the stairs, but she won't sit at all.
We used to just have the little training potties like in our living room.
Right. That's what we had.
I would just initially, during the day, I would just take off the boys' pants and they would just run around with no pants or underwear on. And then that way, if they did sit on it, at least.
Well, I've been doing that.
Terrible. They didn't get potty trained until they were like 4 years old. So
yeah, she's gonna be 3 soon. So I just think she's not ready. But
yeah, she's just not ready.
I've been putting her in the little training pants, and I'll put a dress on her, and then I'll watch her. Like today, I had her in her training panties all day long, and she held it.
That's good. So she's physiologically like getting there then.
No, but then I try to put her on there, and like she freaked the fuck out. Like I pulled her pants down and sat her on there. And I feel bad because like I shouldn't have forced that on her, but she freaked out so bad. She bit me.
Is she in the biting phase now?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm sorry.
She was so mad at me that I was doing
my
that
kids
to
are
her.
the only ones that do that.
She fucking bit the shit out of me, you guys.
Did you bleed?
It just kind of bruised. I don't know if you can see it.
Jeez, yeah, I can. Jesus Christ, dude.
I was like,
Kids are animals. I can't believe she fucking
I was
you.
like, yep, not doing that again. Like, let's just wait till you're ready.
Give her a little more time. Just use the pull-ups. Don't go back to diapers. Just use the pull-ups and try again in a few weeks.
Pull-ups are expensive though.
Yeah. I mean, so are diapers.
They're more expensive than diapers, which kind of sucks. And
there's less in the package.
There's less in the packs too.
Are you getting the generic brand?
Sometimes we do. I usually get the Huggies, or if we have the money, we'll go to Costco and buy the big pack, which is cheaper.
Brand.
Yeah, I do sometimes like the Walmart, like Parents' Choice.
Parents' Choice, or I really liked Love's. I don't know if Love's makes pull-ups.
I've never
really
they do. Used Love's on her. I think that's probably why I haven't bought any pull-ups. But
Love's are great.
Yeah.
I couldn't use Parents' Choice though because all my kids were allergic to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like they're basically the same quality. They just probably use like a slightly different chemical or whatever. Like
I don't know. They don't hold the pee as well though either. Like the cheaper brands.
Yeah. Certain brands really suck. Like Love's was okay. It wasn't like the best, but it was good enough.
It just makes you go through them quicker, which is like defeats the purpose.
No, they were good enough. They weren't like that. They were not, I would say probably not quite as good as like Pampers, but close enough that it was like, it's still worth like you're still saving money. Like there's a brand called 7th Generation though, and I swear to God, I don't know what they were doing with those diapers because they were expensive and they didn't seal.
Yeah, it's like the organic material they use.
My sister got me like 500 of those when I was pregnant. She would just get a box sent to me, like, so I'd have a bunch, you know? They were so awful, but they were free, so I had to keep using them, you know?
Right.
But they were expensive. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, the moment we got back from the park. Well, no, I put a diaper on her when we went to the park for a pull-up. But when you go out, for sure. Yeah, the moment we got back, it was full of pee and she had pooped, and I'm like, "You've been holding this whole entire day." Like, Jesus, kid. She's
eventually get to the point where like when you don't use the pull-ups at all, she'll finally give up and have to go use the toilet.
Yeah. And she'll refuse to go butt naked too, so I can't do that like you did. Like, she will just kick and scream if she doesn't have pants on.
Let her kick and scream.
You don't understand. My child is stubborn as hell.
Close the door on her. Just let her kick and scream. It sounds so fucked up, but it's true. No, I get it. No, I totally get that because my kids are stubborn about shit too. Like, I understand. She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it.
Yeah.
But you just do what you can. She's got so much time. She's probably just not ready yet. And there's nothing you can do to like make her be ready before she's ready, you know?
Yeah.
Which sucks, but she's only 2. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, I have vacation coming up in November, so I'm gonna really try to like focus on that since we're not going anywhere really.
Yeah,
we got
you can like be there and let her have her tantrum and just be like, tantrum it out. Wear the panties all day. There is no pull-ups here.
Yeah. So my daughter's birthday is coming up, and have you heard of Casa Bonita?
No.
Okay. So it's like this Mexican restaurant that's been in Denver for a very long time. And if you've watched South Park before, because you know South Park is based in Colorado, there's an episode where they go to Casa Bonita.
Oh, I probably just assumed it was fake because I've seen like basically every episode of that show.
I think they went out of business or it closed down, but anyway, the producers or the people of South Park bought Casa Bonita and they brought it back to life. So they
that's so cool.
They revamped it and like got like new chefs and like made it all like nice and stuff. So it's opened, and like for over a year it's been like exclusive, like reservation only. It's still reservation only, but you had to be like on a waiting list They finally opened it to where you can, like, the public can make reservations. So we were able to get reservations to go for my daughter's birthday. So we're excited about that.
Oh, that's so cool.
We've been waiting like over probably 2 years or a year and a half. Just
for it to like cool the fuck down so people can actually go.
Yeah, but it's like so weird. It's like the Disneyland of restaurants. So like you go in and they have like divers, like cliff divers inside, like diving into the water, like pools and shit. They have
I need to find this episode and watch it.
Yeah, look it up.
I'm gonna go watch it. I might have it on DVD.
So it looks cool. I mean, it'll definitely be an experience. So we get to say we've been there at least.
Yeah, that's hella cool. How fun. I have one more story I was going to tell, and it kind of relates more to the potty training thing you were talking about than the classy, fantastic restaurant you were just describing.
It's not classy. There's something classy about it.
It has cliff divers, okay? That's classy.
I mean, it's along the lines of classy, but...
That was hilarious. All I can think of now is South Park. Anyway. I feel like I have a lot of bug problems because not only do I have flies, but also it's like aphid season, apparently. Oh. So I have like this giant ass oak tree in my front yard, and every year the aphids poop all over everything, and it's like this sticky sap stuff. Oh. And then they get stuck to it, and they're just all over my car. Like, and if you've ever had this happen to you, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you like can't even imagine how just strange it is. But like it's all over your windshield and you can't fucking see. And like so now every day when I go out, I have to take the hose and spray the bugs that are stuck to their own poop off of my car. And there's like thousands of them.
Oh, that's gross.
Every morning.
You should put a sheet over the top of your...
Every morning, but then I'd have to like wash it.
It's better than spraying down your car every morning. It takes less time.
But I'd have to wash the sheet in my washing machine. Yeah, it's fine. Like some days I don't do it. And like the other day I was driving home from practice with my kids in the sun. I was driving west and the sun was setting. Mm-hmm. And it was such a bad glare that I couldn't see. Yeah. I couldn't see. I slowed down. I was like on a main road with speed limits like 45. I slowed down to like 20 miles an hour and I couldn't tell what lane I was in. So I was like kind of going back and forth slow. The cars behind me were like going around me and shit. And I'm just like, there's nowhere to pull off. So it's like going over an overpass. Like I was fucked. I was like, I really hope that people don't stop suddenly in front of me because I literally can't see right now.
Right.
It was horrifying. And like, I didn't think it was like that bad because when you're not in the sun, you kind of don't notice it. But then the second the sun hits it, you can't see anything.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It was really scary. So I've been like pouring the water bottles over my windshield and shit. I need to park in my garage. I need to be able to park in my garage. But well, I feel like a lot of people know what that's like.
Yeah, I've been asking that. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. You know what's the worst part is our garage is clean. But it's like his second bedroom out there. He's got shit everywhere. He has like furniture set up and stuff. And like it's not a place to park your car.
This is man cave.
And I'm like, yeah, I kind of need to not die when I'm driving. Because he parks on the street. He doesn't park in the driveway. So like it gets on his truck too, but it's not as extreme. Yeah. And luckily, like as soon as the leaves fall off, it'll go away. So it's gonna be like a couple more weeks. But who knew? Who knew that this was a thing that happened? Like I never heard about this before. It's weird. It's really weird. So anyway, bugs and poop and after school programs that don't tell you. What a fucking week, man. What a fucking week.
It's been a crazy ass week over here.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't go grocery shopping last weekend. So like all week long, my kids have been drinking like water with dinner because we don't have anything to drink.
Oh yeah, same here.
I'm like, motherfucking, I've just like completely run out of like fruits and vegetables. Like completely I threw out the leftovers that were all moldy in my fridge and I literally took a picture. There was like a carton of heavy cream that I've been saying I'm going to make ice cream with for 2 weeks that I haven't used. and literally the leftovers from dinner and like a block of cheese that had that much left. That was all that was in my fridge, and one hot dog.
Damn.
And condiments. I could make some sauces. That was all that was in my fridge. And I went over to my bread basket, and it literally had 3 pieces of bread in a big empty bag.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, it's bad.
Everything gets ate. Like, it's insane. Groceries are just outrageous. I can't even get over that. I know I talk about it all the time, but
we're never going to stop
literally
talking about it. We're never going to stop. It's that and laundry. Groceries and laundry are the bane of our existence.
Yeah.
So then I went grocery shopping, and I took a picture before and after, and then I made a bunch of like reels out of it. And I don't know if I'm going to use it, but they were pretty funny. I want you to go see them and tell me if you think they're good enough to post. I'm not sure, but I was like so impressed with how empty my fridge was.
You should see my fridge right now.
I was like, this is nuts. It probably looks like that. You're like, what is this like 1 or 2 random things that make no sense and literally nothing else?
We spent $290 on groceries last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gone by Wednesday. And then
it's my microphone.
Kind of just ate out, and then we would buy things here and there to make with like whatever leftover, like, you know, veggies and stuff we still had.
For like the random leftover meat that you have or whatever.
Yeah, and then yesterday, my husband bought like a roast.
Nice.
So I just put that in the crock pot for today with like leftover veggies that I had from over the week. And now we're completely out of food. Like, there's nothing there. And like, that's literally like just a few days of $290.
That's crazy. We're going to play a game called Girl Mom versus Boy Mom. And I'm going to describe a scenario, and you're going to tell me what it's like with girls. I'm going to tell you what it's like with boys. And hopefully it'll be funny. I don't know. We'll see. We might just cut to shit.
Okay.
All right. Girl Mom versus Boy Mom. This is not the right page of notes. Let's try that again. Girl Mom versus Boy Mom. Scenario 1. Picture day. Go.
So for picture day, generally all my girls will pick their outfit the night before because they're really particular about what they want to wear. Okay. And then we'll wake up and they'll get ready. And then it's usually one of those days where I like take them into the bathroom and actually do their hair. Like, I'll curl their hair or do something cute with it.
You curl their hair. You're extra.
Yeah. Well,
that's nice. That is nice.
Audrey has straight hair, so she likes to curl it.
Long hair, yeah.
Alina usually, like, I'll do something cute with it, but yeah, I mean, they'll like put their perfume on, their lotion, they get all cute. Like, they know they need to be ready.
I need to make my girl girlier because I don't even have lotion. That's adorable. Oh, yeah. Do they put little jewelry on?
They do. They're really into jewelry. Yeah, you know, they have their bracelets and their rings and their little hair clips, and they're starting to dabble a little bit into like makeup. Yeah. So.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I mean, but they're already like 10 and almost 9, so they're getting at that age where they like know to like take care of themselves a little better or look presentable, you know.
My boys are the same age. They just turned 9. They're right in between the 2 girls. This is what picture day looks like at our household for the boys. Sometimes they do pick out their clothes the night before. However, in the morning, they've changed their mind. They don't want to wear that anymore because it's not comfortable. And so then they spend the next 10 minutes frantically looking for something that's comfortable and does not match. There is no fighting them on this. And plus, you can only see their shirt, so it's not like it really matters. And then I have to wrestle them into the bathroom so that I can brush their hair, at which point they rub their faces and cover themselves with their hands because they don't like it when I brush their hair and the water's too cold. And they like fidget, and I'm just like, can you just fucking stand still, please? It's literally going to take me 10 seconds. Your hair's short. Like, I got it cut so that I could be able to do this. And then on picture day, I actually put a little gel in their hair, and then they have fun with that. They do like the gel. But then normally, you know, they'll let me style it a little bit. It'll look okay. It looks nice. This year, they decided that they wanted to have emo bangs.
No.
Both of them. Hair down to the side, very particular angle. I'm like, can I just like brush it up like a swoop? And they're like, no, I want it down. And I'm like, are you AFI? Like, what? And it was both of them. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's not long enough to cover your eyes. I don't fucking care. I'm done. I'm out. So, and then we fight for 15 minutes for them to put their shoes on. And then I make sure they don't have milk mustaches. Oh, and then I had them trim their nails because, you know, it's one of those things I always forget about.
Right.
That is what picture day looked like literally last like 2 weeks ago.
That sounds chaotic compared to my story.
The only difference with my daughter is she does like to wear the necklaces like our girls do. And she does want me to put some clippies in her hair, but like I don't curl her hair because I don't got time for that. And she also has a very weird sense of style. Like, the clothes she picks out are weird, but they can pick their own clothes. I don't really care. All right. You ready for scenario number 2? Oh, this fits in. We did accessories and makeup, and I feel like we covered that a little, but you want to go into a little more detail?
Yeah. As far as accessories, my kids are all about the bracelets, and you know,
do they bead?
They do bead. They have a bunch of beading kits.
I think I got them one actually. I think one of those was for me.
They recently started getting into the rings and like the 90s chokers, like the ones we used to wear back in the days.
So happy that those are back. I know, aren't they cute? The little woven wire.
Alina loves those. And then as far as their hair, they're not really particular about their hair. As long as they brush it in the morning, I'm like, good. Audrey likes putting hers in a ponytail quite often. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, they're starting to dip a little bit into makeup. They have like a little makeup, like a play makeup kit, you know?
Nice. Yeah, the kid makeup.
Some days they'll come upstairs and they're just like full blown fucking makeup out. And I'm just like, what in the world? You are not going anywhere. Or they'll like go into my makeup too now, like and like put the shimmer on or whatever.
Aww, that's fun.
As far as accessories and stuff, one of my girls wears uniforms, so
that sucks.
She can't really do much with her style, but my other child is all about her style. Like I've mentioned before, she's really into like Pokemon and Eevee and stuff like that.
Oh my god, is Audrey hella jealous?
I don't think she's necessarily jealous. I think she's just used to it at this point, you know?
That sucks, man.
But she'll like, you know, she wears uniforms, but she'll have like her uniform dress and then she'll wear some like funky socks with it.
Yeah.
You know, like high knee socks.
Yeah, those are like really popular right now, I think.
Yeah. Ankle socks are no longer a thing, apparently.
Oh my god, what the hell, man? Fuck me. I'll die first. I will die before you catch me wearing some long socks, okay? I'll die. I will just not wear socks.
Yeah.
I would rather not wear socks. Yeah.
It's not in anymore, guys.
I don't care. Whatever. It's not my fault that people don't know how to wear socks, okay? Doesn't mean that I'm going to start wearing socks wrongly just because other people are doing it. Yeah. I'm very stubborn.
They also have like little purses that they carry around every once in a while.
Oh, so cute.
My mom's bought them a few. They're really cute, like little tiny purses, and I'll just like wear them. Like if we're gonna go out or do something, they'll like wear them out with us, like if we're going to have for dinner or something.
Ready for boy accessories?
Sure.
My boys' accessories include dragon necklaces. Because my husband had one that he had when he was like a teenager, like when we first met, and it was just in his box of rock collections, and they found it and they wanted it, and now they have we went to Santa Cruz over the summer, and that was the souvenir that they picked out was dragon necklaces, and they're mood dragon. So that gets extra points because they're mood changing. And they're like, Mom, what mood am I in? Because it's like on their chest, like sticking their chest out. You put it on so I can see what mood you're in. And I'm like, oh God, I remember this. Also hats, baseball hats. They like their baseball hats, or beanies. And what else do they use? Oh, lots of keychains on their backpacks. Tons. Oh, Audrey could do that. Get a bunch of like keychains and like little buttons for her backpack. My kids love that. Their backpacks are like, oh, reminds me of something really funny. One of the grandparents, there's both sides. Okay. One of the grandparents thought it'd be a good idea to give my kids MAGA hat buttons for their backpacks.
Oh no.
Which I didn't notice was on their backpacks for like a month, and then I threw them away. I was like, what is wrong with you? And then the other, it was like on his baseball backpack that he was taking to a base, and the other one had on a school backpack, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay. Next, the other grandparent is part of the California independence movement to break away and become our own state in Northern California. And she gave them stickers for that, and they stuck them to their backpack. And I was like, why? Why do grandparents feel the need to do this? So I'm like, you can put it in your room. Children, you can put these things in your room. We do not put these things on our backpacks and take them to school. Because people will think you're crazy. People will think I'm crazy, and I'm not even the one doing this. It's not, I don't need this right now. I don't need any more crazy. I am crazy enough. Oh God. Okay. Sidebar. It was really funny, like in retrospect. But at the time I was like, what the fuck? Why would you think that was an okay thing to do?
That's too much.
So yeah, really into like keychains. They have a ton of like Minecraft keychains and shit. And they make those little lizards out of beads, like the bead, like you know how you make it look like a lizard with the string of the beads. Did you ever do that? You make a keychain. They have those. They like to do stuff like that, or like little fuse bead stuff. That's pretty much it for their accessories though. Like I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, dragon necklaces and keychains. Real boy stuff. Scenario. Okay, last scenario. This dinner conversations. Girl mom, go.
So not so much in dinner conversations, but my daughter just came back from California, and she stayed with my parents who are very religious. God. She has been making us literally pray every single night before dinner. She prays, and she makes sure that nobody eats. I'd be over here just like eating while she's praying. What are you doing, Mom? She gets hella mad. She got hella mad at her dad the other day because he was like, taking a bite of his food, and she was like, wait a minute. We need to pray. Like, what are you doing? And he was like, what the fuck is going on here? He's like, I'm not praying. I'm not doing this. No. So we just let her just to like, because she gets really upset. Yeah. Like, it's like, you're just kind of like appeasing it for now. Yeah. She'll probably go away in a little while. I don't know. It's been a couple months now. At some point, you're going to have to be like, It's fine. Can't really impose that on other people, sweetie. You can do it, but it's okay. We just that's her thing, We let her have it. Other than that, like, I don't know. My kids don't have crazy dinner conversations per se. Like, what do they talk about when they talk to you, just in general? Audrey always asks her dad how many cars he sold, and then they start talking about the different cars. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. And then Alina, I don't know. I guess terrible to say, but we don't really have like really in-depth dinner conversations. Our dinners are usually very quick. We're usually rushing to get that out of the way and then move on to the next thing because my husband gets home late from work. So this is so different because I don't particularly have dinner conversations either, but my kids just never stop talking. So like sometimes I'll sit down with them and that's when I hear them talking because I'm sitting there and they're literally just chattering constantly.
amongst themselves. And then when I sit down and I actually listen to what they're saying, they go through phases. Like they obviously went through their dinosaur phase. Then they went through their Godzilla phase. And I know way too much about the Monsterverse, girl. You know about the Monsterverse?
No.
Good. It's this whole thing that you didn't even know existed. You're like, you know what? I know what Godzilla is. I know what Mothra is. That is the tip of the iceberg. There's like a whole subculture online. It's horrible. Anyway, Monsterverse. I know about male and female mutos and how they mate, which is crazy because my kids told me about it. It's part of one of the monsters in the Monsterverse for Godzilla, obviously.
Oh my goodness.
What are they talking about? No, mostly Minecraft though. They told me about all of they know everything about Mojang, which is the company that makes Minecraft, and the fact that I even know that is just too much. But they just go on and on and on about the creators at Mojang and the different updates, and they literally never stop talking about it, and they just go gibber 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 gibber. So yeah, they like fixate on shit like that. Huh?
My kids don't get that much into it. They like building the stuff
so much
in
research
Minecraft, so they like build like these crazy like houses, and then they want to show us all the time what they need and all the pets they have. And
oh yeah, definitely. They just take it like a step further though with the facts. They're like fact memorizers, and then they have to recite them constantly.
They're smart.
Yeah, but it's a lot at dinner. Anyway, I think that wraps up our game of girl mom versus boy mom, and I feel like there was some definite differences there.
Yeah, for sure.
That was fun, and we might keep that. All right, so you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Thank you again for joining us. Comment and let us know what your boy and mom girl differences are. It's pretty interesting to hear all the diversities and different families.
Mundane things. It's kind of just funny. Different kids are. Yeah. It might not even be a boy versus girl thing, but I just thought that'd be a fun premise.
Yeah, thank you for listening again.
Thank you
for being with us. Follow, subscribe, like, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night.
And catch you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.